Hello and Happy New Year from this channel, which once again is providing the plump saveloy of criticism in the late night chip supper of discourse. And let's make your New Year's resolution to subscribe to this channel and tell your friends, family and workplace acquaintances to do the same thing. Don't be one of those people that you sometimes hear about on social media, the people who don't support my content. The joys of parents are secret, and so are their griefs and fears. This is Francis Bacon's 1615 essay of parents and children, and maybe they were more secret in his day than in ours. This kind of secrecy and revelation is part of Chloe Zhao's deeply felt romantic fantasy, Hamnet, about the origin of William Shakespeare's tragedy Hamlet. It locates the play's beginning in the imagined anguish of Shakespeare and his wife Agnes, or Anne Hathaway, at the death of their son Hamnet at the age of 11 in 1596, a few years before the play's first performance. The nearness of the names is not supposed to be some monumental Freudian slip. There is evidence that the two could be used interchangeably. The movie is inspired by Maggie O'Farrell's 2020 novel of the same name. Zhao co-wrote the screenplay with O'Farrell, and on the 2004 essay The Death of Hamnet and the Making of Hamlet by literary scholar Stephen Greenblatt. This film succeeds, I think, not because it solves any mystery, but because it deepens it still further. It is contrived and speculative, of course it is, but ingenious and utterly impassioned at the same time. On one level, this is a fallacious misreading based on treating Shakespeare as a contemporary novelist with contemporary ideas about the speakability of experience and of this kind of bereavement, and it relies heavily on a name coincidence, which could be simply that, a coincidence. And the Hamnetization of tragic themes could as easily be applied to any of the plays. Shakespeare's horror at the death of Hamlet could, for example, have remained dormant for more years than this, and then surfaced in Macbeth at the murder of Macduff's wife and young son. You can remain unconvinced. And yet there is such terrific daring in Zhao and O'Farrell's Stretch, a thrilling act of creative audacity, reaching back through the centuries to embrace Shakespeare and Agnes as human beings. Zhao takes her movie at just walking pace at first, following Agnes as she wanders endlessly through the forest, a habit that has earned her a witch-like reputation, like that of her late mother, dreamily registering the sky through the branches and a hawk that has swooped down to her hand. Agnes is in a trance of rapture in the folk horror woodland outside Stratford-upon-Avon, a premonition of creative inspiration from the depths of despair. It is an unself-consciously beguiling performance from Jessie Buckley, who gives every look and smile a piercing significance. Her beauty captivates William Shakespeare, the young would-be poet, seething at having to follow his abusive father into the gloving business. He's played with intelligence and force and commitment by Paul Mescal.
You know everything about a person by touching them here.
Not everything. The women in my family see things.
What do you see?
I see landscape, oceans,
You're having twins, my girl.
undiscovered countries. What do you wish to do, Hamnet?
I shall be one of Father's players.
Will you be brave?
Yes.
Will you be brave?
When shall we three meet again?
Our children's hearts beat. They smile, play. Never forget for a moment.
Mama.
They may be gone.
Mama.
My boy. He lives not.
They marry to the deep unease of William's mother, Mary, played by Emily Watson, and the film imagines Agnes giving birth to daughters Susanna and then the twins, Judith and Hamnet. And while William is away in London, following his dream of becoming a star of the capital's playhouses, illness and calamity strike. The death of Hamnet could be compared to that of Cromwell's wife and daughters from sickness early on in Hilary Mantel's Wolf Hall. It's an inciting event, a terrible calamity which in some sense explains everything that happens next. Cromwell had to cauterize his inner agony by throwing himself into his career, like Shakespeare in a way, pursuing it ruthlessly and making it of overwhelming importance. But he did not dwell on those that he has lost, as Shakespeare is supposed to be doing here. Zhao and O'Farrell suggest that Shakespeare transformed and displaced his feelings into every line of his play. The agony, the futility of carrying on, the dazed inability to decide on the point of anything. In a way, he, Shakespeare, is the ghost, the undead phantom condemned to wander miserably through the world, while Hamnet is left alive. The boy's soul has not been murdered, as the father's has. It could all be true, although it comes down to the name, and there's a line in Romeo and Juliet about what there is in a name. The cinematography by Łukasz Zal is beautiful and pellucid, and Max Richter's score swarms all around the action. It's a film that moves because of the utter commitment and vehemence of the performances, which are so absorbing. Decades ago, Tom Stoppard's play Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead provided a whole new way into Hamlet. Maybe Chloe Zhao and Maggie O'Farrell will do the same thing with this tender and moving new creation myth. And that's it. Please give this vlog some love in the form of a like and a share. Please subscribe and leave a comment. Please subscribe to The Guardian also. And please, I've said it before and stop me if I'm not going to say it again, please buy my book, my new collection of short fiction, The Body in the Mobile Library and Other Stories. Details given below. See you next time.